It's Pursuit of Happiness Week, and today we're celebrating a local success story. Perhaps no business had a bigger year than Number 14 Boutique in Lawrenceville. Their social media videos took them to the next level, expanding and growing the business as they celebrated their 10-year anniversary. They have over 200,000 followers on Instagram, and the owner, Bri, does such a great job.
Yeah, and timing was everything. As an established storefront, Number 14 was already a well-oiled machine and welcomed the attention by bringing their fashionable finds to people across the country. Before she took her medical leave, Heather sat down with the owner, Bri Conley, to talk success, expansion, and what's next.
Bri, I'm so glad that we got this chance to sit down and talk.
Me too. It's been fun to meet you.
You opened Number 14 in 2014.
Yes.
And what was the idea behind it? I mean, what was the passion driving you to open it?
So I originally opened Number 14 with actually a very different perspective as to what it is now. We originally opened it as a furniture, like very Anthropologie-esque. It was supposed to be kind of like furniture, gifts. We opened in 2014, which was like the time of the bar cart. So we had like bar carts with napkins and all of those types of little things, and of course clothing. Over the years that obviously developed, and I think that once you really find your customer, you kind of find yourself in it as well, and then you kind of develop into more of where you're going, and I think we develop more every year.
You found this way to take what you were doing, kind of a day in the life of, and reach this broad audience. I mean, you're shipping across the country now.
Yeah. Social media has always been something I've been very interested in. When I was in college, I actually started a blog like everybody else. I had a little fashion blog all through college that actually did okay. Like I actually made some money off of it in college and all of that. I think that with social media, it's been such an evolution of, more than anything, people just kind of want to know your story.
So that first viral video.
Yes.
Did you wake up to all of these views and comments? How did that happen?
I was like, what are they loving about this video? Because anybody that has a business, anybody that's trying to grow social media, it's a rat race. Like you're always just like, what am I doing? You kind of like throw anything out there and hope that something's going to take. And I can't say like we have a formula now, but I definitely I know that they like to see us working in store. And that's been kind of the funny part about it is when the video went viral, our whole team was like, but this is what we do every day. Like it just seemed very benign. Like we were like, this is just us filming our day. This tripod's just following us around.
It seems to be working.
Yes, it has worked. This year, we started 2024 with 19,000 followers. And we currently have like a little over 210,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a business, so while comments and likes and views are great, what you really want to see are orders.
And yes, it came.
They came.
They came. It was actually, obviously I'm never going to complain about success, but it was daunting. It was something, we make our buys 6, 8, 9 months in advance. We were not prepared for that. We were going on extra buying trips. I'm calling my reps begging for product because the demand was there. Honestly, if this had happened to us in our first few years of business, we wouldn't have survived. We were a well-oiled machine, and it was just a very big positive in our favor because we were at least like, okay, we know what we're doing, but how do we make it bigger?
So much so that you've actually opened up a second space where we are right now so that you can help backfill some of the orders and actually ship out. And where is the farthest that you've shipped out to?
We've shipped to all 50 states, and we ship to Puerto Rico regularly.
I have really enjoyed the relationship between you and your mom.
Yeah.
And I've watched some of the buying trips that you two have taken.
Yeah.
What is it like being in business with your mother?
Well, everyone loves my mom.
Yeah.
My mom's more famous than me, I think. People want to see my mom all the time.
You really do have an eye for what's trending, what people are going to love. How do you stay on top of it all?
It's easier than you'd think. Honestly, I feel like when you go on the buying trip, you really see what everyone is putting out. So you're kind of like, you have to decide if the trend is going to take or not. And you can really see that in all of the brand's selections.
What was that like looking back on the last 10 years and how much you've been able to grow this business?
It's been crazy. It feels like 20 years and 3 years all at the same time. Like when I come back talking about having furniture in the store, it's hysterical to think about because it's just so not where we are now. It's been so fun because our customers that have started with us, they're always around the same age as me. So I feel like I am growing up with them.
What's next for Number 14 and for you?
Now that the holidays are over and we can kind of move forward and really plan for like what this all looks like now, because when we were planning for 2024, it looked nothing like it is.
I love that you are surviving and thriving locally and also growing and catching the attention of people across the country. And I'm so glad that we were able to sit down and talk.
Yeah, it was so nice to speak with you. Thank you.
Such a wonderful business model, a beautiful store. I don't think I have the self-control.
No.
To go in there.
I know I haven't, because I made quite a few number 14 purchases. And I just love to see a local woman thrive, especially, you know, she's around our age. It's just, that's the dream right there. Congrats, Bri. And she also told Heather that they're going to continue working on their own merchandise line, Sister Bloom. She said she's hoping to expand that more this year, too.
Yeah, and if you'd like to learn more about Sister Bloom or number 14 Boutique, we'll have links on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.